Today we're going to cook the very, very yummy but very, very simple Mexican style pulled pork called Carnitas. For the marinade, we're going to need 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of dried oregano, 2 teaspoons of salt, about 2.5 teaspoons of chili. I've got a mixture of chipotle, a hot chili and some chili flakes, 6 cloves of garlic, a brown onion, 2 oranges, 2 limes and a couple of bay leaves. On top of that, I've got a 2.5 kilo pork roast that I'm going to take the skin off and cut into a few pieces. It's a shoulder roast. So once you've got your knife out, it's just a matter of just pull the skin off like that. Then we cut it into a few pieces. And just cut up the onions. Crush our garlic. Just chop up the garlic a bit. In with our cumin, our salt, our oregano, our chili, a couple of bay leaves. Oh, I forgot the black pepper. We'll go nuts for that. And our lime, and our lime, but we're going to keep the limes, we're going to use them in the pressure cooker. Oops. Smells fantastic. So orange and lime and garlic and salt and pepper and oregano and chili are all going to work their magic. And from here, I'm going to put in a splash of oil. And then I'm going to mix the whole thing. I'm going to let it marinate for at least 2 hours. Go us. One more thing I like to do with my carnitas is I like to put some citrus underneath the basket that goes inside the pressure cooker. And the reason I do that is it stops it from having to sit directly on the bottom and stops all the meat burning onto the bottom of the pressure cooker during the cooking process. From here we just load it up with our beautiful chunks of pork and garlic and everything else all smothered in the marinade. As those things cook, they will reduce in volume a little bit as well. So we've got about 1.5 cups of chicken stock in there as well. This is a 2.5 kilo pork shoulder, so it's quite a lot of meat. I'm going to cook it for about 1 hour and 15 once we get it up to the steaming point. With the pressure cooker, we're going to put the lid on and lock it into position. You'll hear it snap, and make sure that the vent is on the most closed setting you can have to start with, and now we're going to put it on to heat up. So what we were looking for with the pressure cooker is for the indicator, which is this thing, to come up to the top, which means that it's up to temperature and up to pressure, and you can hear it. So we're going to cook it like this for this amount of chicken, about 1 hour and 15, this amount of pork, about 1 hour and 15 minutes. And time to turn it off. So we're going to wait for it to stop whistling, and then we're going to move it one position further on, so where that little carrot symbol is, when it stops hissing. So it stopped violently hissing, but that's a trap for young players. It's still stupidly hot. So I'm going to turn it with this. That is called a natural release, and we'll let it go until that stops. Okay, so it stopped hissing. Yay, winning. And the little indicator has dropped down, which means it's probably safe to open. Now, it looks like a bit of a mess. All we have to do now is pick out the oranges and the bay leaves and tip everything else into a big bowl, and then we're going to shred it. Okay, now we're left with these two beautiful things. This is our pork, which we're going to shred, and this is the sauce that we're going to use when we're cooking it to give it that extra bit of zing, full of citrus and all the other flavours. It's amazing. Look how soft that meat is after only 1 hour of pressure cooking. It's unbelievable. Best thing to do from here is to get some of this and then refry it in the juice on a flat hot plate barbecue or in a fry pan, and then it's perfect as a flavoursome meat additive, right? That's pressure cooker carnitas. Easy as.